My name is Bob Grogan, and I'm running for DuPage County Auditor. I'm humbled to ask you for your support in November. So before you decide as how you're going to vote for the DuPage County Auditor in November, here are a few things about myself. So, as I said, my name is Bob Grogan. I am married. I have 3 kids that we are raising in these challenging times in Downers Grove here in DuPage County. I've lived here my whole life. I went to Hinsdale Central. I went to Miami of Ohio for college. I'm a CPA and a certified fraud examiner. Let me say that again, because that's it's on my signs and things like that. I'm a CPA and certified fraud examiner. That's important because it's the Office of Auditor. It's not state's attorney. It's not something else where being a lawyer matters. This is actually something about somebody who understands how to audit and how accounting works. And that's what I do. I've been auditing for over 20 years now. And I've been here at the county coming up on 12. Let me tell you a couple things I've accomplished since I've been here at the county. So when I first came in, within a month of starting in office, I made DuPage County the first county in the state of Illinois to put its checkbook online. Not too long after that, I was able to, we started a transparency portal. Once again, we were the first ones to do that. And then I was the first one in the state to do an audit hotline. We're looking for fraud, waste, and abuse. And I will proudly say that audit hotline has gotten people convicted. It's not something you relish, but it's something that we definitely need to get rid of, is people that are doing bad things, whether they're an employee, whether they're a citizen trying to cheat the system. That's what we're looking for: fraud, waste, and abuse. And it's government. Unfortunately, there is waste as well. But we've saved the county taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars over the time, and we continue to work very hard at that. One of the things we do, so every year I have only 7 people, including myself, all working. Ever since COVID started, we've been all working every day. And one of the things is we review every check before it goes out. You got to make sure that it's going to the right people, that we're following the contracts that are passed. So last year, we approved 72,000 payments to go out. We also accomplished 110 audits that we completed. We're very proud of the work that we do at the county as professional auditors. Because of, I think, the good work that I've done at the county, I'm very humbled that my peers, the county auditors around the state, have elected me as the president of the Illinois County Auditors Association, where I help my fellow auditors around the state with how to do things. What do you think about this? Where do you think we should look at that? It's something that, nice collaboration is also a key fundamental issue of how I do my job. I don't do gotcha. I don't do a lot of press releases. I'm not trying to embarrass people when they make mistakes. But if you really make a mistake, you end up in front of the state's attorney and a judge. And we've gotten 3 people convicted since I've started there. And there may be more on the way. There's other things that are brought in when you're a professional auditor. For instance, I was brought in, there was a public works entity that we were trying to consolidate into the county. So I spent over a year working with that team. I'm not an expert. I'm not an engineer in public works, but I am an expert in accounting and how, that side of it works. And so I worked on that to be able to save, ratepayers money by doing it well, because I'm an expert in government accounting. One of the big challenges that we're facing today, as everybody is obviously, is COVID. Well, at the beginning of this crisis, DuPage County got a $161 million federal grant to deal with COVID. And one of the unique things about myself is I've done federal grant auditing for decades now. And in doing that, so I am involved in every single decision that comes down as far as how to spend this money. If we don't spend it right, we have to give it back. And we're not going to want to do that, because that's going to be very harmful to the taxpayers. We need to get the most out of those dollars to be able to help the citizens in this time of need. I'm very proud of, we just recently adopted a new program that I was very involved in. What it is we were able to allocate $1.5 million through the Regional Office of Education for kids that are eligible for student school lunch programs, so that they can have home connectivity for internet, because now all of a sudden everybody's going from home, and disadvantaged children don't necessarily have internet access at home. So I got called in. I was able to clear up a whole bunch of compliance issues very quickly because of my expertise. And we got that program off the ground 2 weeks after inception. So these are the things that I do. I'm just an auditor. and that's what I intend on doing. So I guess at the end of the day, I'm asking for your support. I make myself available to the public. We are open and transparent with everything that we can, and I humbly ask for your support. Thank you very much.